Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today is a day in my life, but I have a meet in the afternoon. Well, really in the evening. I race around 6:30, I think. I race the 3K. It's a dual meet at my high school, so it's a home meet. I don't have school today, so I thought it would be fun to take you along on a little day in my life. With having the meet, I also think I'm going to go to my neighborhood beach and spend some time outside and just have a little spring summer day. So I thought it would be fun to vlog. I just made breakfast. I'm having a yogurt bowl. There's a little bit of Greek yogurt in here, and then I'm literally all out of fruit. My mom didn't go grocery shopping, so it was a bunch of like dried fruits, stuff like that. So I had frozen blueberries, banana, dried pineapple, raisins. There's a little bit of jam, like strawberry jam, and then there's pecans, granola, crushed Nature Valley granola bar for my granola, and then there's some honey on top. And so it's kind of like a makeshift yogurt bowl. Usually I like to have more fresh fruit, but we didn't have any, so this is just what works. Oh, there's also hemp seeds in this, but I'm going to enjoy this. I also just journaled, and I journaled kind of about my weekend, about how I want the race to go today, how I'm feeling, that type of stuff. So I'm out on a walk with my dog, Otis, and I thought now would be a good time to share kind of what my goals are going into today's race. I usually set and think about like a few goals going into each race, because I think like if you have only one goal and it's like a time related goal, you'll automatically be disappointed if you don't reach that goal. But if you have goals that are more focused on like your tactics or your mindset, there are ways for you to be happy after a race, even if you didn't necessarily run the time that you wanted to run. So for my time, I'd like to run around 13 minutes. I really want to break 13 minutes in the 3K this outdoor track season, so that would be awesome. My outdoor PR is 13:06, so running anywhere around that time or under 13 minutes, I would be really happy. My second goal that's more like tactical is I really want to put myself in the race and try to compete with the runners around me, especially if there are girls in the race that are my speed, which there should be today. Sometimes I get too caught up on just like running and maybe running a PR rather than actually racing, but the sport of track is meant to be a race. It's not supposed to be like running your best time every single race. It's supposed to be like winning the race and actually competing. And I think sometimes that kind of gets forgotten. So I'm really gonna try to like put myself in the race, compete, try to pass people, try to place well. All of my best and most memorable races have been races where I've actually gotten to compete and race with the other runners, and I've been really competitive, and the race usually goes super well for me. My last goal is kind of just to control the controllables. Today I don't have school, which means I literally have the whole day to plan and prepare how I'd like to. So like I can get to the meet as early as I want or as late as I want. I can eat what I want when I want. Like I literally have the entire day to like prepare and to be mindful about how I prepare. And so I really want to use that to my advantage. I don't love that it's an evening race because it means I just have to like think about the race as the day goes on and stuff. But I'm just trying to be like positive about it and whatever, and kind of just like use it to my advantage that I don't have school and that I can like prepare and be confident going into the race, knowing that I controlled what I could. So I decided I am going to the beach because after my walk outside, I've decided that it's warm enough to be comfortable on the beach. So I'm going to a small little neighborhood beach, and I'm going to show you everything that I'm bringing with me. This is the first time I'm packing a beach bag, so this is so exciting. First beach of the season. So I'm bringing a towel, of course, and then I'm bringing my hoodie. This is like half in case it gets cold, half for a pillow, so I can have something to rest my head on. And then I'm going to bring 2 water bottles. This is my Hydro Flask with ice, and this is just extra, just in case. Clawclip and sunglasses. This is a sandwich that I made for lunch. It's bread and then avocado, egg, and spinach. Classic. I haven't started this book, but I'm going to start it today because I finished my book from yesterday, so a book to read. I have like a t-shirt and shorts on for like clothes to wear over my bathing suit. And then I have a bathing suit on too. I'm bringing my speaker. It is broken, but the top fell off. It still works. Bringing this for some music. I'm packing everything in my old basketball backpack, which I think is going to be my beach bag this summer. I'm all ready to go. I made it to the beach. I am so happy. First beach day of the season. The tide is like really close to me. Like, because it's a small neighborhood beach, sometimes the tide will be like super high and there'll be like barely any sand space. That's kind of the situation I'm in right now, but it's okay. I do not care. So the beach is pretty small right now. If someone did, some people will come and walk their dogs on this beach. So if someone did come to walk their dogs, they'd literally have to be basically on top of me, but it's okay. And also there are so many ducks at this beach right now. It's actually so adorable. I'll show you the little setup that I have and what the beach is like. This is the beach. As you can see, there's not a ton of space on the sand. And then those are all just little ducks. There's so many ducks today. There's so many. It's so cute. And this is my setup. I have my sneakers, my pillow, my bag, my towel. I'm just gonna read and hang out here for a while. I'm having my sandwich for lunch. I'll do a little taste test. I made this morning. It's very good. It's not my favorite type of bread, but it works. I forgot to mention too, I have a dentist appointment today at 2 p.m. It's not really a dentist appointment, it's like a check-in, because at some point in the next like year or two, I need to get my wisdom teeth removed. So we're going to like have our little consultation appointment today. I am so annoyed that my mom scheduled it today. She is like notorious for scheduling appointments on days that I don't have school, and I'm like, come on, just let me live my life. Like I would much rather skip school for an appointment. Obviously everyone would, but unfortunately my time at the beach is almost up because I have to go to that appointment. Also, the beach got even bigger. The tide has just gone down and down. I'm all home. I got my wisdom teeth appointment scheduled for the week of Thanksgiving. I'll be getting my wisdom teeth removed. And my mom and I also went grocery shopping, and then I came home, took a shower, and I'm getting ready for my meet. I'm starting to pack my bag. I have my sunglasses, a sweatshirt in case it gets cold. These are the sneakers I'll be running in. They are New Balance Rebel V4s. This is my jersey. I'm not putting it on right now. And then I'll be wearing Features running socks. I'm all ready to go, and I'm heading out now. It's 4 p.m.
So my 3K went really well. It ended up being around 7:20, which was like an hour later than I thought it would. I was a little nervous going into the race because I hadn't really fueled well leading up to the race just because it was so much later than I thought. The first 200, I came in at 48 seconds, which is slightly too fast for what my coach wanted, but not so fast that it made me worried. As you can see, I was running right next to my friend. Her name is Shelby. It was so awesome having her there. We got through the first 2K of the race together, and I genuinely think she helped to push me so much. At around 1K left, one of my coaches yelled out to me and told me to try to pass this girl from another team. So I sped up a little bit, left Shelby, and I tried to pass this girl. I eventually did pass her, but then she came back around the end of the race and passed me again. But also having this girl from another team to chase after and to speed up for really helped me push the final last 1K of the race. And I think I owe Shelby and that girl a big thank you for allowing me to PR this race. So yeah, in the final 400, you can see this girl passes me, and then I tried to stay with her, but the gap just got wider and wider. A huge thanks to Anna and my dad for filming parts of this race.
I'm all finished with my race. I'll give more of a post-race synopsis after I take a shower and eat my dinner, but I'm having this veggie wrap, which I literally love these. I get them from Shaw's. Oh well, but it was just that. I'm giving my little post-race rundown of how it went. I ran 12:55.4, which it's an outdoor PR, indoor PR, like overall 3K PR. My tan line's looking funky. It's also the first time that I've ever broken 13 minutes in the 3K. So I'm super happy with that. Last year, the first 3K I ran after it, I felt such like imposter syndrome. Like I was like, I'm never gonna run that fast again in my life. Like that was just a hoax. And so it's nice to know that I can actually improve. And the more I practice and the more I run and the more I do workouts and stuff, like I'm actually developing as a runner and improving. And so I'm proud of that. Don't mind that my voice is a little scratchy because I was cheering super loud for lots of other races. And there was one race in particular that was super fun. And I was cheering so loud that my voice got a little scratchy. The race itself was good. I feel like I was able to compete with the other runners, and that really helped me push myself because I was running not only for the PR, but also to try to beat other girls and to just compete and to try to place well. After I did a cool down and I just jogged home from my school, and then I had dinner. I had this really good cookie granola for dessert that I've never had before. I got it at the grocery store today. It's like purely Elizabeth cookie granola. It's really yummy. 10 out of 10, recommend. Also, one thing that I really learned today, so I spent some time in the sun. I did get a little sunburn, and then also my race was a lot later than I thought it was going to be. So I didn't really plan nutritionally for the race. Like it was like an hour and a half later than I thought it was going to be. So I was kind of hungry leading up to the race and stuff. And one thing I will say is that like it felt like the odds were like against me going into the race, I guess. Like maybe I was a little dehydrated or I was sunburnt. I was up on my feet a lot, like cheering for other people during the meet, and I hadn't really like been sitting down and resting and whatnot. But I think at the end of the day, I learned that like it's not always about like being perfect before the race. Like some things are not in your favor, but then you still PR. And like everything doesn't have to be perfect for you to still race well and to have a good race, as long as you like commit when you get there and actually work hard. And so like even though the race like day leading up maybe didn't go as planned or like wasn't perfect, it's okay. And I've kind of just learned through racing experiences that have been like that, like it's not that deep, like it's okay. Like my stomach hurt a bit during the race, but like I still PR'd. Like it's not gonna make or break my run. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. It was so happy and fun that I PR'd a little added extra special. Like, subscribe, and come back for another vlog soon.